square roots. Okay, so we were discussing squares and square roots. Okay, so if any number is provided to you and if it is being asked that you have to calculate its square, so how you calculate the square? If your number is provided 2 and the question asks you that calculate the square of 2. So what we are going to do? 2 square. What it will be? We will multiply the number by itself and we get 4. Okay. If it is asking 5, find the square of 5. 5 square means 5 into 5 equal to 25. Okay. The square is here. To calculate the square, we multiply the number by itself and we get the square of that number. So square of 5 equal to 25. Now, if the question asks you to calculate the square root, we have to calculate the square root. Just reverse process we have to do. Okay. So by calculating the square of 2, you have calculated 4. 4 is the answer. Okay. Now the question asks what is the square root of 4? How to represent square root? This sign is being used to represent the square root. So square root of 4 will be what? So how we can calculate square root of 4?
2.
There were two methods we discussed. First was the factorization method, second was the division method.
Division method.
Okay, so here we factorize. And what kind of factorization we do? Prime factorization. Okay, so 2, 2, 2, 1. So it can be written as 2 into 2. Okay, now from each pair we take one number out. Okay, one pair is there, 2 into 2. And from each pair, 1 is taken out. Okay, 2. So square root of 4 is what? 2. This is clear. Okay, for example, you have been asked square of 10. It will be how much? 10 into 10. 100. Now the question asks calculate the square root of 100. Either you can simply tell it will be 10.
10.
Okay. How? 10 into 10. Any doubt? Anyone how?
No, sir. 10.
Root of 10 into 10. And 10 into 10. Or if you don't know how to calculate what will right hand side, factorize 2, 50, 2, 25, 2, 5 here will be 5, 5. So what are the factors? Prime factors 2 into 2 into 5 into 5 will give us 100. So we can instead we can write 2 into 2 into 5 into 5 under the square. Now form the pairs and from each pair we take 1 out. It will be what? 2 into 5. That is 10. This is clear? That is 10. Okay. This way we calculate the square root. Okay. Now there were two methods to calculate that one was the prime factorization method, other was the division method. Okay. Division method we will discuss in 19th question as we discuss. Okay. Prime factorization we may use in 20th. Okay. Okay. There was one more thing. Okay. One question. Okay. For example, any number is given to you. Okay. We take a small number. 8. Okay. 8 we are taking. For example, 8 we are taking. Okay. Is it a perfect square? Is it a perfect square? That means any number, do we have any number? 2 we make the square and we get 8. 2 square we take and we get 8. Is it possible? Is 8 a perfect square?
No, sir.
It's not a perfect square. Okay, it's not a perfect square. You can check as well by prime factorization method. Yes or no? 8, 2, 2. Okay, here will be 4, and then again 2, 1. Okay, so 8 is what? 2 into 2 into 2. Okay, if we take the root of 8, it will be like this. We will take root on both sides. Okay, now if we form the pair, okay, what remains single? 1, 2 is remaining single. Okay, 1, 2 is remaining single. Therefore, 8 is not a perfect square. Okay. Now, if the question asks, you have to make it a perfect square. Okay. You have to make it a perfect square. Now, how we can make it so perfect square? There are four ways to make a perfect square. Okay. By multiplying something, by dividing it by something, yes or no? Or by adding something to it, or by subtracting something from it. This we will discuss. We can multiply by something, we can make it perfect. Yes. Anyone have doubt? Okay. So we can multiply some number, we can make it perfect square. We can divide this number by something and we can make that perfect square. Or by we add something to it or we subtract something from it. Okay. So how we get that number which is to multiply and divide? So for this we will use which method? To find the number by which we must multiply or divide.
64.
We will use prime factorization method. Yes or no? We will use prime factorization method. Okay. So we have factored. Okay. Now root is written root of 2 into 2 into 2. So by what it must be multiplied? 8. 8 must be multiplied with what? To make it perfect square. 2. That is, this 2 is single. If you multiply with 2, it will become a pair, and then that resultant number, that is 16. 16 will be a perfect square. Yes or no? So by what number it must be multiplied? By 2. The resultant number will be 16, and 16 will be a perfect square. Okay. Now second, by what number it must be divided? By what number it must be divided? Since root of 8 we have 2 into 2 into 2. The pair is not formed. If we remove this number, it will become a perfect square. If we divide 8 by 2, we will get 4. And 4 is a perfect square. So 2 is the number by which we must divide it so that it becomes a perfect square. And the resultant number will be 4. 4 is a perfect square. This is clear? Okay. Now what number is to be added? What number is to be added or subtracted from 8 so that it becomes a perfect square? So which method we are going to use for that? Which method? Long division method. Here now you already know by what numbers must be added, by what number must be added, or what number must be subtracted. It's a very small number. We can easily figure out. But for example, we do not know. Okay, and we have to find that number. Okay. So how we will long division method, and how we did long division method? Like this or not? So, okay. Okay, we may not require. If we require, we will add them. Add the figures. Okay. So, first, what will come? A number whose square is just less than 8. 2 square, 4. 3 square, 3 square is what? 9. So, we will take 2. Here we will get 4. Okay. Now, what we have to do? Subtract it. And what we are going to do here? What we are going to do here is what is going to be written here. Anyone in class? Or do we require to go further? We do not require. We got 4. So what number must be subtracted from 8 so that it becomes perfect square? What number is to be subtracted? This remainder has to be subtracted. This remainder has to be subtracted. So 8 minus 4 equal to 4. So 4 is the perfect square, and what number is to be subtracted? 4. Easily we can get what number is to be subtracted? We can just subtract the remainder and the resultant number will become a perfect square. And what is to be added? How we calculate? What is to be added? So see here, 8 number is there. 8 is there. It's a perfect. It's not a perfect square. We have to add something to it so that this resultant become perfect square. Okay, perfect square. This is clear. Now see here, this 8, it says square of 2 point something. Okay, okay, 8 will be 8 square. And here after addition, what this number will become? Next perfect square is what? 2 plus 1 square. This will be there. Yes or no? 2 plus 1 square will be perfect square.
3 square.
Okay, this question we will do in detail in 18 and 19. Okay, as well. So it's a 2 square. If we add something to it, it will become a perfect, and that has to be perfect square. That will become a perfect square of 3 square. Yes or no? That will become a perfect square of 3 square. Okay. So how much it will be? 9. So what is being added so that it becomes 9? 8 is there. What is to be added to it so that it becomes 9? That is square of
Sir, 1.
1. Okay. So 1 is to be added. Okay. And this we do it again in 18th and 19th question. Okay. Read 18th question. Read once 18th question. Find the greatest 6-digit number. Find the greatest 6-digit number, which is a perfect square. Find the greatest 6-digit number. So what we have to do first? We take the greatest 6-digit number. Find the greatest 6-digit number, which is a perfect square. So first we take.
Sir, page number.
Yes. This is the greatest 6-digit number we have taken. Okay.
Yes.
Now, by using long division method, we will check whether it's a perfect square or not. If not, then how we can find the greatest 6-digit number. Okay. Okay. So,
Sir, we have done this.
yes,
We have done this.
we have done this. Okay, we are revising it once again. I think most of you have forgotten long division method. Yes or no?
So,
Okay, you haven't, that's good. But majority of the students have forgotten, I think. So we'll discuss, it will take 5 minutes for us. Okay, and then we'll discuss the 20th we haven't done. 21st also we haven't done. So it will take just 5 minutes, we'll complete it. Okay, so it's just revision for you all. Okay, so how to find the, so see here, you have to find the greatest 6-digit number, which is a perfect square. Okay, so if we add something to this number, it will become 7-digit number. That means we have to find a number that has to be subtracted from this, so that it becomes a perfect square. So we have to find the remainder, and then we will subtract from here. Okay, so how the grouping is to be done? We will start from left. 1, 2. We are starting from here, going past left. This is the grouping. So first, find the number whose perfect square is just less than 99. What that number will be? 9 9 are 81. 10 10 are 100. So it will be 9, 9, 81. What will be the remainder? What will be the remainder? 8 and 1. Here we will add plus 9 and it will become 18. And this digit we have to find. And put here next digits. This way we do. Okay. 1 8. This digit into the same digit. It must be nearly equal to 1899. So what that number will be again?
Sir, 9.
9. 189 into 9. How much it was? 17.
1701.
Okay. What we are going to add here? What is to be added here?
The
Again.
remainder is 198.
Okay. So 198 is the remainder. Okay. And here after addition it will be how much? 198. 198. Find this digit and here 99. Again it comes 9.
Yes, sir.
And this 1790
190.
and 1998 is the remainder. Okay. This we have got. So see here, after long division, we have got this remainder. This remainder. Okay. Now, if we subtract 1998 from this 6-digit number, we subtract whatever number we get, that will be the perfect square of this one. Yes or no? That will be the perfect square of this one. So what that number will be? 3, 6 minus 1998. Subtract it, how much you are getting?
Sir, 998001.
998,001. Okay. Now see here, it's 998001. It's a perfect square of which number? It's a perfect square of 999. Yes or no? If we
Yes.
use the long division method over it, at last here we get the zero estimator. That means it's a perfect square of 999. This is the largest digit number, that is a perfect square. This is clear?
Yes, sir.
Clear to everyone? Okay, 19th, how we are going to do? Find the smallest 6-digit number which is a perfect square. 6-digit number we have to find. So what is the smallest 6-digit number? 1
1.
and how many zeros? 5 zeros. That is 6 digit smallest number. Now see here, if we get the remainder, we subtract it from this one. The resultant number will be of how many digits? That will be of 5 digits, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So that won't be 6-digit smallest number. So we have to add something to it to make the resultant number as perfect square. And what that number is to be added, we have to find. How we find? Again, use the long division method to. Now what will come first here?
3.
3.
3.
9. Again 1 0 0 and plus 3 6. 60 1 62 it will become more
51.
61 1 61. What will be the remainder? 39.
59.
Okay. Again 0 0 plus 1 62 and next digit will be what?
6.
Okay, 6. And what will be the answer?
Sir, 3756.
Okay. What will be the remainder?
144.
1. This is the remainder. Okay. Now check. This time we have to add something to it to make it a perfect square. Yes or no? We have to add
Yes,
something to it to make it perfect square. So this number, okay, 3256. Okay, it is less than 316 square. Yes or no? This
Yes.
number is more than square of this one. By how much? By this much. Okay. So if we are going to add something to this one, if we are going to add something to this one, this will the resultant number will become a perfect square. And whose square root will be how much? 370 square. Yes or no? If we are adding 1 0 0 3 5 plus something, and it will become a square of 300 something. This we are going to get.
Yes,
We have to
sir.
add something to it so that it becomes a perfect square. And if as we add something to it, that will become a perfect square of the next number of digits. This is clear. So what is 370 square? 100
100,489.
48. Okay. And what number we have added? Minus this one. 3 5. Okay. What we have added?
489.
489. So if we are adding 489 to this number, the resultant number will become a perfect square of 307. This is clear? Okay.
Yes.
This is clear to a long division method. Okay. Now 20th question. Let's do 20th question. Do the first one. These are very easy questions. Okay. Do the first one, everyone. First one is root of 1.44 divided by 0.49. Okay, can we remove the decimal place? Can we remove the decimal? Can we remove the decimal? It's two places, it's two places. It can be cancelled. We can cancel the decimal place. Next, it can be written as 144 divided by 49. Yes or no? 144 divided by 100, 49 divided by 100. 100 we can cancel, or we can simply remove the decimal because two places, two places. This is clear? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now I have to factorize the numerator. Okay, we have studied. Okay. There are more ways. Okay, let's do one more. Okay, we can factorize 144. It will be how much? 12 into 12. You will know 7 into 7. Okay. It will be what? Root of 12 into 12 divided by root of 7 into 7. Yes or no? Root of a by b is same as root of a divided by root of b. You can take the root separately. Yes or no? Or root of ab can be written as root of a into root of b. We can do anyway. These you know we have done in exponents.
Yes.
Okay. So what will be the answer from each pair? We will take 1 out. 12 by 7. Understood this one? Okay, second one, do it yourself. Do it fast. You have 30 seconds. Okay, do it fast. But don't make mistakes. 3, 2, 4. If you do not get, factorize it and find the factors. 3, 2, 4. Divided by 28.9. Decimal we can remove 3 to 4 divided by 2. Factorize 3 to 4. Factorize 3 to 4. I will factorize 2 to 1 get to 6. This will be getting 81, 2, 7, 3. So, because 2 into 2, 3 into 3. What about 289? Can you factorize it? This one is by 2, 3, 5, it is not, 7 is not, 11 it is not, 30 as well not. So which number is square of equal to 289? What will be the answer? If you are not able to figure out, 17, it is 70. If you are not able to figure out, we'll go with long division method. Okay. For example, we are not able to figure out the square root of 289. So what we do? Go with long division method. Whenever you are not able to figure out the square root of any number, okay, go with the long division method. Okay. So now what will be the number? 1, 1, 1 minus 1 plus 1. This we have to find 1. Okay. By what? This should be multiplied so that we may get nearly equal to 189. Check 5, 25, 5, 7, 25. So check with 6, check with 7. Okay, 7 I'm checking. 7 7 ja 49. 4, 7 2 ja 40. 189. 7, 189, and remainder is 0. So what we got? 17. It is 17 into 7. What will be the answer? 2 into 3 into 3 divided by 7. It is how much? 18 divided by 7. Understood this one? So whenever we are not able to figure out the
Yes.
square of any number, use long division method. You will for sure you will get the square root. Understood this one? We have calculated the square root of 289.
Yes.
Okay. Next one. Do the next one. Square root of 0.0025 divided by 0.0196. Okay. So we can remove the decimal 4, 4. Let's go. What we are going to do next? Next 25 divided by 196. Okay. This time you can easily figure out root of 5 into 5. Now 196. What will be the 196?
So 14.
14 is?
Yes,
Okay, you
sir.
can
14.
get 277. So 14 into 14. So it will be how much? 5 upon 40. Okay, do the next one. So see your next question is 1 plus 25 divided by 144. I think. 144. So what first you have to do? First you have to solve within the root. So add them, take the LCM and add them. How much you are getting? Take the LCM. 144 will be LCM. 144 plus 25. It will be how much? 116. 169 divided by 144. You can easily figure out 169 is the square of
13.
13 upon 12.
12.
Okay, do the next one. 289 we have already seen. This is square of 17. Do the next one. So next one it is 1 minus 64 upon 289. Okay. Take the LCM and subtract how much we are getting. How much you have got? It will be how much? 5.
25.
25. 25. 25. 8. 6. 2. 225. This root is 4. 4. 225 divided by 280. It's a square of what? Which number? 13, 14. Is it? 15. 15 upon 29 you already done. 17. Okay. Sixth one, how you are going to do? It is 2 cube into 6 cube into 27. There are different ways to do this question. Okay, that's up to you. How are you going to do? Okay, you can write it like this: 2 cube into 2 into 3, all cube into 27 can be written as 3 into 3 into 3. That is 3 cube. Or we can write it like this: 2 cube into 2 cube into 3 cube into 3 cube. Either you make the pair or take out or see here. From this we take 1 out, that is 2, 2. From this we take 1 out, 3, 4. This or no? This way we can do, or any other method you can do. That's up to you. So how much will you get? 27 into 8. 200 and how much? How much we are going to get? 27 into 8. It is how much? 200 and. Okay, solve it. Solve this one. Solve this one. Have you got the answer? Sixth one.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 216 it is. Okay. Do the next one. Next one is here. Very easy it is. Next one. Do the next one. What is given? 9 plus 9 divided by root of 0.09. It is plus 16. Plus 16 divided by root of 0.16 plus root of 25 divided by root of 0.25. So see here, root of a divided by root of b. We can write it whole root of a by b. Okay, we can do it the same way. So it will be 9 divided by 0.09. So you can do different method as well. That is, take the root 3 divided by 0.3, and then you may get the answer that way as well. Or you can proceed this way as well. Okay, that's up to you which way you choose. 0.16 plus root of 35 divided by 0.25. So 9 can cancel. 1 divided by 0.01 plus 1 divided by 0.01 plus 1 divided by 0.01. Okay. Or it will be root of 100 plus root of 100. 1 divided by 0.01 is 100 plus root of 100. It is 10 plus 10 plus 10 equal to 30. This is clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now see here, we'll stop here. 8th, 9th, 10th. Try to do it yourself. Okay. So tomorrow for 5 minutes we'll discuss these 3 questions and the 21st question, and then we'll start the new chapter, that is fundamental concepts algebra. Okay. So try to do the remaining 8th, 9th, and 10th, and we'll discuss them in class. They are very important as well. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, revise this chapter as well. Okay. Thank you.